heartbroken to share that Joan, my wife and partner for 50 years, has passed away. She was my best friend, my rock, my guiding light, my world. Love you forever. Richard.
You know, today we're going to talk about something really personal, but also something that connects every single one of us. This isn't a story you'd see in the headlines. It's about the quiet, powerful lessons we find in a lifetime of love, and what happens after it's gone.
There's this beautiful idea that some lives teach us, some love stories guide us, some losses remind us what truly matters. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. The story of a man who lost his partner of 5 decades. And through his journey, we can all learn a little something about devotion, grief, and maybe most surprisingly, gratitude.
So let's start with this foundational idea. The idea that a truly deep, lasting love isn't really about the big, flashy milestones we tend to celebrate.
As this says, love lives in the moments we don't realize will matter until they're the ones we hold on to forever. And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? 50 years together isn't about a few grand gestures. No, it's built on thousands of tiny, ordinary interactions that together, they become the bedrock of a shared life.
Think about something as simple as a quiet smile. The man at the heart of our story, Richard. He wrote about his wife Joan's smile, how it would just light up her entire face. It's such a small detail, but 50 years later, it's one of the things he holds on to the tightest.
And then, of course, there was the laughter. Richard talked about how, even after all that time, they'd still laugh together like a couple of teenagers. And that just shows you, doesn't it? The joy in their bond never really got old.
And maybe the most important thing of all, it was about just showing up for each other. There's this one story about how, even in a hospital hallway, fate just seemed to bring them side by side again. These are the moments that build a life. The little things truly do become everything. Which of course brings us here, because when a love is built on countless small moments, the loss feels just as big, just as profound. But the key, as we're about to see, is all in how we frame that feeling. Now, this is a powerful redefinition. Grief, it's not the opposite of love, it's the proof of it. You know, that pain you feel from loss, it's not a weakness, it's a direct measurement of the love that was there. The deeper the grief, the more beautiful the connection must have been.
50 years of partnership, love, and shared life. That's a beautiful legacy. Hold tight to that love. It never leaves. This was a message someone shared with Richard, and it reinforces this idea perfectly. Grief is just love's echo across time. It means something incredible happened, and it mattered. A lot.
So, if loss is the shadow that love casts, how in the world do you navigate that shadow? Well, this brings us to an incredibly powerful tool: gratitude. And not in a way that pretends everything is okay, but as a way to actually transform the pain.
And you can see the difference pretty clearly here. Mourning alone, you can get stuck focusing only on the absence, right? That empty space. But when you bring gratitude into the picture, the whole perspective can shift from what was lost to an appreciation for what you were lucky enough to have shared. It just changes the entire emotional landscape.
And this is a crucial idea. Gratitude doesn't erase the pain, it gives the pain a place to go. It lets us remember that even inside this immense loss, there's something incredibly precious to hold on to. It turns memories into guidance and love into a living, breathing legacy.
And that idea of a legacy, well, it leads us right to our next point. This idea that the people we love become a permanent part of who we are.
So how does that actually work? I mean, really, how do the people we love stay with us long after they're physically gone?
Well, their love literally gets woven into our very being. It shows up in the way we speak. Maybe we start using a phrase they always used. It influences the choices we make, the values we carry with us, and the kindness we show to other people. They're never really gone because they live on through us.
Joan wasn't just beside you. She was woven into your every step. Wow. This line, written to Richard, just captures it perfectly. A lifelong partner doesn't just walk next to you, they become part of your foundation, part of the very way you move through the world.
And that brings all of these ideas together, right back to the central metaphor for this whole explainer, this idea of a bridge. Gratitude is that bridge. It's the thing that connects the overwhelming beauty of love with the incredible pain of loss. See, gratitude lets us do two things at once that feel like they should be impossible. It gives us the space to truly mourn what we've lost, to feel that ache, that emptiness. But at the exact same time, it lets us celebrate what we shared, to feel this huge appreciation for having had that love in our lives at all.
Gratitude is how we honor what was, while learning to live with what remains. It's not about saying, I'm glad this happened. Of course not. It's about being able to say, I am so deeply, deeply grateful that I got to love this person, even though losing them hurts more than words can say. It lets us remember with tenderness, instead of only with pain.
And if there's one core takeaway from all of this, I think it's this right here. Love teaches us. Loss reshapes us. Gratitude carries us. Love gives us the lessons. Loss forces us to grow and change. And gratitude, well, that's the strength that lets us carry that love forward into the rest of our lives. So for anyone listening who has loved and lost, please know you are not alone. The greatest gift we ever get is the chance to love someone so much that saying goodbye feels impossible. And yet, somehow, love finds a way. It finds a way to walk with us every single day.